Hey fam, Chichi here, welcome back. This year I am really dedicated to getting through my entire box of samples, and I saw that I had quite a few from London, UK based brands. So I was like, you know what, let me just group them all together and, you know, just put out this video. So this is a UK perfume sample try on. Give you my thoughts and feelings on that. But if you're new here, hey, I'm Chichi and I talk about all things lavish but logical. So if that's your sort of thing, go ahead, subscribe, make some friends in the comment section, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok. The first brand I'm going to talk about is Penhaligons, and the queen of Penhaligons is none other than From Abby with Love. So she is just the Penhaligons queen. If you want to know about that brand, go check out her channel because she'll tell you all about it. So I did get my samples from noseparis.com. They were free when I purchased some other things and I saw Penhaligons was on there. So I was like, okay, let me try some of these out. We're gonna go with Halfeti. Very, very excited to have tried this one. And I was like, okay, I know this one is a unisex like bomb. This is masculine for me. Very, very masculine leaning on my skin. And I was like, no. But if you are a guy, 1000% would recommend this one. He smells confident. Like, this is a man I want to be up on. Like, I like the scent of it as far as it being cologne. I'm gonna say cologne instead of unisex, but it's just, ooh, like, it's intriguing. Like, it opens up like very bright citrus. I got a hint of like spiciness and then like a woody base, and I was just like, sir, I need to know you. Like, I got to know who you are. It smells good. It's just, this ain't for me. This ain't for me. So it has cypress leaf, saffron, cardamom, artemisia, bergamot, grapefruit. That's all at the top. Then in the middle you had Bulgarian rose, nutmeg, and jasmine. And then at the base you had oud, leather, cedar, sandalwood, amber, vanilla, tonka bean, and musk. If you're a woman who wears this, God bless you. You can pull it off. Me, I tried it and it just did not work with my skin. It just pulled so masculine. And I'm like, damn. But the man who wears this, oh God. I want to smell this on a man ASAP, like yesterday, last week, last month, last year. I like the spice behind it. I like that little bright opening. It wasn't bright for too long because, you know, sometimes citruses, like, y'all need to calm down. But it's the spicy, woody, then creamy scent. Yeah. This for the men's, I'm for. For the ladies, tread lightly. Next, we have Clara. I know that's not the full name. This one is, hold on. This is Clandestine Clara. Yeah, I thought it was okay. Kind of gave me Play-Doh vibes. I ain't even gonna lie. But it really came to life in the dry down, because in the dry down, I started to get that touch of vanilla. I started getting more of that boozy vibe, and low-key it smelled like incense to my nose. And it wasn't an incense that I hated. It was something that I didn't just, you know, all the way love. This really had a build up, and it was only a build up to light. And I like the smell of Play-Doh. Like, call me crazy, but you know, I just didn't want that. And this, yeah, it's got that good Play-Doh vibe. Like, it's weird. Sometimes I like a little weirdness sometimes. Like, you know, it is what it is. But this has rum, amber, vanilla, woody notes, cinnamon, and patchouli. I don't think the patchouli is, well, maybe, does patchouli smell like Play-Doh from time to time? When that rum hits mixed with the vanilla, that's when I really, really liked it. I liked it, I think, when I wore it, maybe by 10 o'clock. That's when it started creeping up. I throw on fragrances around 7:30-ish. So, yeah, around 10 o'clock, it started hey, who's at the party? You know, and it was nice, but I definitely didn't love this one. I feel like if I had this in my collection, I would definitely have to let it, you know, sit in the corner for a little bit, mature up, you know, get a little bit more boozy, a little bit more lit. As of right now, I feel like I wouldn't even reach for it in my collection. But I do like this one. Like, Clara's cute. I really do. I feel like she's perfect for fall. Oh, perfect for fall. Even winter time, it'll smack you in the nose. And I think that's what she's good for. But right now, it's okay. She's in the like zone though. All right, next up we have Heartless Helen. Citrusy, right off the bat. I was like, ooh, I don't know. I got nervous a little bit because I was like, oh boy, this might lean a little masculine. It's very fresh, very bright, very zesty. And then it starts turning into like this tuberose, which I'm a fan of. I'm a fan of tuberose. Luckily, the opening doesn't last for too long because the citrus reminds me of some sort of cleaning aspect of life. But when the tuberose and the woody notes start creeping up, then I'm like, okay, we can rock. It's slightly sweet, like just a touch of sweetness coming from that tuberose. But on my skin, it performed okay. Like, it wasn't amazing performance for me. I think because of that like really bright citrus. This would be perfect for summer. Summertime, rooftop parties. This had mandarin orange, tuberose, and woody notes. Yeah, and that's exactly what you get. This is for my white tea kind of girls for the summer. Like, if you are just very put together in a relaxed state, you wear a lot of just plain neutral, no logo. You're that type of girl. I definitely feel like this is clean girl aesthetic worthy, but in the sense of ponytail, white Ralph Lauren shirt or something, like pants. She wears the, you know, the loafers. That's her. That is her, the loafers. She might have a Hermes belt, you know, maybe. That might be a little too flashy, but today she felt like doing a little extra, but she wears the ponytails. That's who this is. But I thought it was nice, but not wowing enough to add to my collection. I really wish that nose had changing constants. That's the one that I really, really wanted, but they didn't have it on the website, and I was like, damn, that's the one I want. Moving right along to Thameen. Can we take a moment to appreciate a little sample packaging? I got the sample of Peregrina. Again, another one that I got a lot of talk here. Well, not as talk as Blue Heart, which I still want that sample, but this was a close second. This is a Jammy Rose. Like, literally, rose jam. It gave me oud satin mood vibes without the oud. I love this one. Because I want something like oud satin mood, but sometimes that oud just, it don't sit right with me. But this, Jammy Rose, and then once it dries down, caramel and vanilla start creeping up, and I'm just like, girl, I need the bottle of you. Little powder. This had damask rose, jasmine, gardenia, lily of the valley at the top. Then middle had caramel, vanilla, amber, myrrh, and ylang ylang, with base notes of amber, powdery notes, and white musk. Listen, that it's the rose, it's the caramel, and it's the vanilla. Like, I was not sure about this one. I was like, I probably won't like it, and I freaking loved it. It's got that sweetness to it. It's a sweet rose, and it's just like, ooh. This made me smile. Clearly, it makes me smile, and it's like, I have rose fragrances in my collection, but I can honestly say I don't have any like edible roses, if that makes sense. I can see people not liking the rose that's in here because it's a much more mature rose, but I feel like it's still fun. I think maybe that's just the state of mind I'm in. Like, I'm still a little fun, but I know I'm getting older. Like, if you're that kind of crowd, yes, this is the rose for you. I liked, it's the fucking caramel. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse. I be trying to watch my language. But this, yeah. Thameen, y'all did something with this one. But yeah, Peregrina she's going on the wish list. The final brand I'm going to talk about is Electimuss London. First of all, their bottles look so heavy and substantial. A little masculine leaning, but I love it. I love it. And can we take a moment to appreciate the packaging of their samples? I love the fact that it's foam and it has the notes right here. So you already know what you're getting into. So let's go to Mercurial Cashmere. And Cashmere, spot on with this. There's something cozy about this fragrance. It smells the way you want cashmere to rub against your body. This is the rich auntie I aspire to be. It kind of, for 2.5 seconds, gave me the same tuberose vibe of Memo's Marfa. As soon as I sprayed it, I was like, oh, this reminds me of Marfa. But as it dried down, completely different thing. It's cashmere for your nose, period. It feels luxurious. It just feels like money. It feels like wealth, rich, all of those things. Alluring was what I wrote down, but flirty. The dry down did have a slight powderiness to it, which I did not mind. I love that. I kind of got whiffs of grape soda. Don't ask me why it was grape. That's what I smelled. You have a citrus spicy top of bergamot, cardamom, and pink pepper. A floral amber heart of violet, iris, gray amber, and musk. And that powderiness, iris. And then a woody gourmand base of cashmeron. I'm gonna say cashmeron, wood, cedar, oud, and caramel. I did not even know there was oud in here. Y'all know sometimes my nose be like oud. Slip right past me. This is for my independent women. Like, independent woman. So classy, just rich auntie approved. Like, come here, darling, let me give you a little money. She has a lover. Like, a wheel of lovers. Like, oh my gosh, this is doing it for herself. It's something very mature, very elegant about it. And I really, really liked it. Is it something I would reach for all the time? No. But when I feel like being my most powerful self, absolutely. Like, I think about that bottle. Like, she's high on my, very high up there. Next, we have Imperium. And this one, very spicy opening. Like, a little too woody. For me, masculine vibes, 100%. It gave me Nishane Ani with a woodier base. The thing about Ani, the vanilla dry down in there, superb. So when this tried to take me on that same kind of ride, I just didn't end up in that beautiful fluffy vanilla that Ani gives me. This one, I was still up in the woods, like, where are we? Are we there yet? Is there gonna be some sweetness at the end of this or not? So this had a citrus spicy top of bergamot and coriander, a floral spicy heart of rose, lily, saffron, jasmine, neroli, and tuberose, and an amber woody base of amber, musk, vanilla, guaiac wood, argot wood, and patchouli. Yeah, It just leaned a little too masculine for my taste. The destination wasn't worth the journey for me. Now, as far as it being for men, I don't think I would want to smell this on a man. I don't know. Like, it's just so woody, and maybe it's mixed with the oud and the argan wood. Yeah, it's just a little too woody for me. And I was just like, okay, like, what are we doing? I need to feel pretty when I wear these, and I just felt too strong. Like, I don't want to do this by myself. Like, I want to be a girl. Let me tap into my femininity. And this one didn't allow me to. And it's fine. You know, I love a nice unisex fragrance, but I want desire behind it. And that's the thing. I don't desire this man who wears this. Moving on to Trajan. And I already knew going into it that there was a huge comparison to Baccarat Rouge 540. Only this has a citrus opening. And I gotta say, that description is 1000% correct. This is Baccarat Rouge with a beautiful citrus opening. And this isn't your like typical citrus. This is smooth. Like one of the smoothest citruses I've smelled. And it's just like, it's so good. Because it's so smooth, you don't get that sharp zing or zest that a lot of citruses have. Like, think a juicy ripe orange where it's not zesty, but it's sweet. I'm not saying that this smells like orange, but like that's the smoothness that I got from this opening. And I was just like, oh my goodness, this is the Baccarat Rouge for summer. Only it's Trajan. It's the Trajan for summer. Like, oh, I love it. But I already love the profile of Baccarat Rouge 540. So I knew going into it, I was hoping that I would love it. And I absolutely love it. It's so freaking smooth. So smooth. So she has a citrus top of mandarin, mandarin, lemon, bergamot, and blood orange at the top. That is the smoothest citrus opening though. Aromatic woody heart of lavender, sage, and saffron, and a woody amber base of cedarwood, oak moss, and gray amber. I really don't care what's in it. I truly don't. I would buy this. I would buy this. It's definitely added onto the list because it just gave me all the vibes that I can't express how much I love that opening. And then it got nice and creamy, not creamy, but like sweet, slightly woody, not hella woody. Like I didn't feel like a man wearing this. I felt like this could be unisex. I would definitely want to smell this on a man. Yes, Trajan. Like, I know Baccarat Rouge is like overdone, but I would still add this to my collection. I'm sorry, I would. I'm not apologizing to y'all. Yes, that's perfect for summer. I can imagine just that hot weather and smelling that citrus for a little bit when I first walk out the door, and then getting that whiff. And this actually performed on my skin rather well. I'll definitely be exploring some more from the UK. Definitely be buying a couple of these. And yeah, I just really enjoyed it. So check out some of my other videos, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye guys.